Right, here we are with Star Wars Armada, the latest game from Fantasy Flight. It takes the Star Wars universe into bigger ships, so instead of X-Wing where you've got the little ships with a single pilot or something like that, then you've got much bigger ships, Imperial Star Destroyers and the like. Let's see what we get in the box. Okay, taking the lid off, we've got quite a large box. It's actually quite light. I'll have a quick look at the back just to give you an idea, because it's got a very nice picture on the back of everything that comes in it. And you can see 3 ships, fighters, thing to plot your movements, dice, markers, the usual massive amount of stuff that you get with FFG games. So inside, you've got Learn to Play. Okay, it's quite a nice book about Learn to Play. In fact, I think that's probably bigger than the rules. Okay, you've got a bunch of counters. So you've got like space stations, you've got counters that you need for the game, various different markers. Okay, they're all sealed up, so I'll just leave those in there for the time being. You've got plastic bases. Okay, plastic bases for the ships. These are for the fighter squadrons. You don't get individual fighters in this game, you get fighter squadrons, and I'm quite looking forward to things like the Millennium Falcon coming out, where they're actually tiny little ships like that, but they look pretty cool from what I've seen of the pictures. That's the maneuvering stick, and these are where you put your commands. When you pre-plot your commands, you put them face down so nobody knows what you're doing. Bit like X-Wing and Star Trek, but a different system. Big bases for a big ship. That one's for a Star Destroyer, I presume. Then you've got the dice. One thing you get with these kind of games is you always get a set of unique dice. So you can't just use your D8s. Tiny little fighters, look. Tiny. Okay, tiny little X-Wings, tiny little TIEs. Now, the only thing about these is these are not painted. I have seen some pictures online. I've posted them on Facebook, and they do look fantastic when they're painted. They just really look excellent. And so I'm expecting people to paint those, not me. These are the cards. Okay, pretty backs, cards for different ships. Each ship gets its own cards. These are the cards for the fighter squadrons and for some of the commanders. These are the small cards. You get damage. I'm not sure how many cards you get in the damage deck. I think it's like either 30 or 33, something like that normally, plus some other gear that you can attach to your stuff. And finally, the bases for the 2 smaller ships. These are the rebel ships, or the terrorists as they're known. Obviously, don't need such a big base. If you can tell, I'm not sure you can tell from the picture, but there are 4 dials that will go in each edge there to show how many shields you've got left. That bit's just about empty now, so we get onto the fun part, the ships. Okay, 2 rebel ships and 1 Imperial ship, which is a Victory class Star Destroyer. You've got a CR-90, and I think the other one's a Nebulon. Quite cool looking actually for the rebels. I mean, obviously the Star Destroyer is cool because it's just a Star Destroyer. The rebel ships are quite different looking. And that's basically what's in the box. You've got quite a lot of filler. Oh, forgot to get the actual ships out for the cards. And these are longer cards than normal. These are the cards that you get for the actual ships. To give you an idea, there's a CR-90 Corvette. There's 2 versions of each ship in the box. They make a distinction between capital ships, which are these bad boys, and obviously the fighters, which have got a completely different set of rules. You'll get a Corvette A and I think a Corvette B, a Victory class 1 and 2, and the Nebulon and the Nebulon support ship, I think it is. It shows you on here what defense tokens you get, what command value they've got. The lower the command, actually the better, because that means they're more responsive. How many squadrons of fighters they can control at once, how many engineers they've got, which is helpful repairs. That weird picture there, if you can see it, shows you how maneuverable they are and how fast. So that one goes up to a speed of 4. And this here shows you what dice and what shields you've got from each facing. Okay, there you go. Quick look inside the box. Lots of space, which means lots of space to put additional ships when the expansion's released fairly soon. But apart from that, that's what's in the box. Cheers.